concerned. So no one should expect or say that folk are not concerned about what's happening in Detroit. That's not true, that's not accurate, that's not correct. The record speaks for itself. However, brothers and sisters, however, beloved, we have come today as a coalition of black people, white people, brown people, red people, and yellow people, because we know that not all is well in our community. The issue of Trayvon Martin being killed has been around the world. It is an international issue because all of us who believe in justice, believe that this is the kind of spark and injustice that brings people together regardless of who they are. One cannot look at what happened in Florida and not be concerned about injustice. Right. One cannot look at what occurred in Florida and begin to think that somehow Lady Justice lifted up her blindfold and saw who was standing in front of her and judged him not by the content of his character, but by the color of his skin. And so we must be very clear as we came together as UAW, Labor, as we came together as NAACP, as we came together as DABO, as we came together as LACED, as we come together as the Arab Civil Rights League, as we come together as Detroit 300, as we come together as the National Action Network, as we come together as Rainbow Push, as we come together as the police department is our city, as we come together as Detroit Council of Baptist Pastors, as we come together with young people, old people, brown people, red people, all people, we have come together today to say that no justice, no peace. I didn't hear you. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Now, let me say that. The issue is not the hood. I'm wearing a hood that my daughter sent me from Wilberforce University. You mean I don't have the right to wear a hood in my neighborhood based upon me being chilly in the weather? The issue is not the hood. Don't you know Emmett Till was not wearing a hood? Martin King was not wearing a hood. Malcolm X was not wearing a hood. Ayanna Jones was not wearing a hood. Bianca Jones was not wearing a hood. Trayvon Martin had the right to wear a hood. Barack had the right to wear a hood. Barack Obama, before he became president, was not wearing a hood. Eric Holder, before he became a U.S. Attorney General, was not wearing a hood. The issue is not the hood. The issue is those who are no good when it comes to shooting down folk in the streets and walking trying to have dignity and respect in their lives. And so let's not get this twisted. They're even now trying to dirty up Trayvon Martin. They're trying to throw dirt on him as they've already killed him. They're saying that he somehow had marijuana in his system. He somehow was using some kind of substance. Since when does that give you a license to shoot somebody down? Since when did having something in your system give you a bridge to take somebody else over your troubled waters? Don't you know that when even chief the police are involved in a shooting, they immediately bring him or her off duty, they sit him behind a desk, they take the gun, and they do an internal investigation. You mean a guy who is a volunteer in a community should not have to come off duty, take his gun, and sit him down somewhere until we find out what time it is? I don't think so. So as we stand in Detroit, don't worry about them dirtying somebody up. Because I remember as a child when we had candy, and I didn't have enough candy for my cousins and my friends, I would take my piece of candy and I would lick it hoping that they wouldn't ask me for nothing. But then my cousin would say, but we blood relatives, so I'll eat some anyway. But then if that did not work, I would drop it on the ground and put some dirt on it, hoping that would leave me alone. But then they would take the candy up from the ground and they would say, God kiss it and devil miss it. God kiss Trayvon Martin. God kiss those mothers. God kiss those fathers. God kiss us as we bring justice to our community. So if you really want to do something for Trayvon, do something for yourself. If you really want to do something to change this situation, have some respect for yourself. If you really want to do something to fix Detroit, the cavalry ain't coming from on Capitol Hill. The cavalry is coming from the streets of Detroit. I'm looking at the cavalry. I'm looking at the rescue. I'm looking at the breakthrough. Love yourself. Respect yourself. No justice. No justice. No justice.